Hey there, and welcome back to DREMELIAMDHEALTH. I'm Dr. EMELIAMD, and today we're diving into something that's been creating quite a buzz in the health community lately. We're talking about a simple, affordable vitamin that you can put right under your tongue, and it might just change the game when it comes to supporting healthy testosterone levels after you hit the big five. Now, before we get into the specifics, I want you to grab a comfortable seat because what I'm about to share with you today is going to challenge some of what you might have heard about testosterone support. And trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to understand why the sublingual method that's putting something under your tongue is becoming the preferred choice for so many men who are serious about their vitality. Let me start with a story. Just last month, I had a patient come into my office. Let's call him Robert. Robert is 56 years old, works in construction, always been active, always been strong. But lately, he told me he'd been feeling off. His energy was tanking by mid-afternoon, his workout recovery was taking longer, and he just didn't feel like himself anymore. His words, not mine. Sound familiar? Well, Robert's story is the story of millions of men over 50, and it all comes down to one crucial hormone, testosterone. Now, here's the thing about testosterone. After you turn 30, your testosterone levels naturally start declining by about 1 to 2% every single year. Do the math with me here. By the time you're 50, you could be looking at a 20 to 40% drop from your peak levels. That's significant. That's life-changing significant. And this decline doesn't just affect your energy or your muscle mass. We're talking about your mood, your cognitive function, your bone density, your cardiovascular health, and yes, your intimate relationships too. But here's where it gets interesting, and this is what most people don't understand. The problem isn't always just about how much testosterone your body is producing. It's also about how well your body can actually use what it's producing. And this is where our star ingredient comes in. Let me introduce you to vitamin D3. Now, I know what you're thinking. Vitamin D, that's the sunshine vitamin, right? What does that have to do with testosterone? Well, let me tell you, the connection is far more powerful than most people realize. And the research backing this up is absolutely fascinating. Vitamin D is not technically just a vitamin, it's actually a hormone precursor, which means your body uses it to make other hormones, including testosterone. Multiple studies have shown a direct correlation between vitamin D levels and testosterone levels in men. In fact, one landmark study published in the journal Hormone and Metabolic Research found that men who supplemented with 3,330 international units of vitamin D daily for 1 year saw their testosterone levels increase by approximately 25%. 25%. That's not a small bump. That's a significant, measurable, life-changing increase. But here's where the sublingual method comes into play, and this is crucial. When you take vitamin D orally, meaning you swallow a pill or capsule, it has to go through your entire digestive system. It gets broken down by stomach acid, processed by your liver, and only then does it enter your bloodstream. This process can take hours, and you lose a significant portion of that vitamin along the way. Studies suggest that oral absorption rates for vitamin D can be as low as 50% in some individuals, especially in those with digestive issues or as we age, and our digestive efficiency decreases. Now, when you put vitamin D under your tongue, something remarkable happens. The mucous membranes under your tongue are incredibly thin and highly vascularized, meaning they're packed with blood vessels. When you place a sublingual vitamin D supplement under your tongue and let it dissolve, those active compounds are absorbed directly into your bloodstream, bypassing your digestive system entirely. This means faster absorption, higher bioavailability, and more of that precious vitamin actually making it to where it needs to go. We're talking about absorption rates that can be up to 90% or higher. And you start seeing effects within 15 to 30 minutes rather than hours. Now, let's talk about dosing for a moment because this is where a lot of men get confused. The recommended daily allowance for vitamin D is 600 international units for most adults. But here's the problem with that recommendation. It was designed to prevent deficiency diseases like rickets, not to optimize hormone levels for testosterone support. The research suggests that most men over 50 need somewhere between 2,000 to 5,000 international units daily, depending on their current levels, their sun exposure, their body weight, and their individual health status. And here's something else you need to know. If you're deficient in vitamin D, and statistically speaking, about 42% of American adults are, you're not going to see optimal testosterone production no matter what else you do. But vitamin D doesn't work alone. And this is where we need to talk about the supporting cast of ingredients that can amplify its effects and create a comprehensive approach to testosterone support. Let's talk about zinc next. Zinc is absolutely critical for testosterone production. It's involved in the conversion of cholesterol into testosterone, and it also helps inhibit the enzyme aromatase, which converts testosterone into estrogen. Now, here's the problem. Zinc deficiency is incredibly common, especially in older men. Studies have shown that zinc supplementation can increase testosterone levels significantly, particularly in men who are deficient. One study found that men with low testosterone who supplemented with 30 milligrams of zinc daily for 6 months saw their testosterone levels nearly double. That's powerful stuff. The sublingual delivery method for zinc is particularly interesting because zinc can be harsh on the stomach when taken orally, causing nausea in some people. But when you take it sublingually, you bypass the stomach entirely, reducing the risk of digestive discomfort while improving absorption. The ideal form for sublingual use is zinc citrate or zinc gluconate, as these forms dissolve well and are highly bioavailable. Now let's talk about magnesium, another often overlooked mineral that plays a crucial role in testosterone production. Magnesium is involved in more than 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, including several that are directly related to testosterone synthesis. Research has shown that magnesium supplementation can increase both free and total testosterone levels, especially in men who exercise regularly. One particularly interesting study found that athletes who supplemented with magnesium saw a 24% increase in free testosterone levels after just 4 weeks. The sublingual form of magnesium, typically magnesium chloride, is absorbed exceptionally well through the oral mucosa. And because magnesium also supports sleep quality, and we know that testosterone production peaks during sleep, you're getting a double benefit here. Poor sleep is one of the fastest ways to tank your testosterone levels. So anything that improves sleep quality while directly supporting testosterone production is a win-win in my book. Now let's talk about something a bit more exotic. Boron. Boron is a trace mineral that most people have never even heard of. But the research on boron and testosterone is absolutely compelling. Studies have shown that supplementing with just 6 milligrams of boron daily can increase free testosterone levels by nearly 30% within just 1 week. How does it work? Boron appears to reduce the amount of testosterone that gets bound to sex hormone-binding globulin, which means more free testosterone circulating in your bloodstream where it can actually do its job. Boron also appears to reduce inflammation and support healthy estrogen metabolism, which is important because as men age, they often experience an increase in estrogen levels relative to testosterone, a condition sometimes called estrogen dominance. By supporting healthy estrogen metabolism, boron helps maintain that crucial balance between testosterone and estrogen that's so important for male vitality. The sublingual delivery of boron ensures rapid absorption and utilization. Because it's needed in such small amounts, a sublingual tablet can deliver the perfect dose without any risk of overdoing it, and you'll feel the effects much faster than with oral supplementation. Next up, let's discuss vitamin K2, specifically the MK7 form. Now, you might be wondering what vitamin K has to do with testosterone, and the connection is fascinating. Watching. Vitamin K2 plays a crucial role in directing calcium to where it belongs, your bones and teeth, and away from where it doesn't belong, your arteries and soft tissues. But recent research has uncovered another role. Vitamin K2 appears to stimulate testosterone production in the Leydig cells of the testes. Animal studies have shown significant increases in testosterone production with vitamin K2 supplementation. And while we need more human studies, the preliminary evidence is very promising. The reason we specifically want the MK7 form is because it has a much longer half-life in the body compared to other forms of vitamin K, meaning it stays active in your system longer and provides more sustained benefits when delivered sublingually. Vitamin K2, MK7, bypasses first-pass metabolism in the liver, which means More of it remains in its active form and available for use by your cells. Now, there's another ingredient that deserves our attention, and that's fenugreek extract. Fenugreek is an herb that's been used for thousands of years in traditional medicine. But modern science is now validating what ancient healers knew all along. Fenugreek contains compounds called furostenolic saponins that appear to stimulate testosterone production and, importantly, help free up bound testosterone, so more of it is available in its free active form. Clinical studies on fenugreek are impressive. One study found that men supplementing with fenugreek extract saw significant improvements in sexual function, energy levels, and overall well being, with corresponding increases in free testosterone levels. Another study showed improvements in strength and body composition in men taking fenugreek while resistance training. When fenugreek is delivered sublingually, its active compounds are absorbed quickly and efficiently. The typical sublingual dose ranges from 300 to 600 milligrams of a standardized extract, and men often report noticing effects within a few weeks of consistent use. Let's also talk about vitamin B6, particularly in its active form pyroxal 5-phosphate. B6 is crucial for the production of neurotransmitters and hormones, and it plays a specific role in regulating prolactin levels. Here's why that matters. Elevated prolactin can suppress testosterone production by helping to keep prolactin levels in check. B6 indirectly supports healthy testosterone levels. Studies have also shown that B6 supplementation can improve mood and reduce symptoms of mild depression, which is important because mental health and testosterone levels are closely intertwined. The sublingual delivery of B6 ensures rapid absorption and immediate availability for the biochemical reactions that need it. Because B vitamins are water soluble, they're particularly well suited for sublingual delivery as they dissolve easily and are readily absorbed through the mucous membranes. Another powerful ingredient worth discussing is ashwagandha extract, specifically the root extract standardized for with analytes. Ashwagandha is an adaptogenic herb, meaning it helps your body adapt to stress, and chronic stress is one of the biggest testosterone killers out there. When you're stressed, your body produces cortisol, and high cortisol levels directly suppress testosterone production. It's a biological trade-off. Your body prioritizes survival stress response over reproductive hormones. The research on ashwagandha and testosterone is robust. Multiple studies have shown that ashwagandha supplementation can significantly reduce cortisol levels while simultaneously increasing testosterone levels. One study of overweight men showed a 15% increase in testosterone after 8 weeks of supplementation. Another study of men undergoing resistance training showed even more impressive results with increases in muscle mass, strength, and testosterone levels. While ashwagandha is traditionally taken orally, sublingual formulations are becoming available, and they offer the advantage of faster stress relief and hormone support. The typical sublingual dose would be around 300 milligrams of a standardized extract, and consistency is key. This isn't a one-time fix. It's about daily support that builds over time. Let me also mention DIM, which stands for dindolane. This is a compound found in cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. DM supports healthy estrogen metabolism, helping your body process and eliminate excess estrogen, ANKS. 4. By supporting healthy estrogen metabolism, DIM helps maintain the delicate balance between testosterone and estrogen that's so crucial for male health. When delivered sublingually, DIM is absorbed efficiently and can begin working quickly to support healthy hormone balance. The typical dose is around 100 to 200 milligrams daily. Now let's talk about vitamin B12, specifically the methylcobalamin form. B12 is essential for energy production, red blood cell formation, and nervous system health. But recent research has also uncovered a connection to testosterone. B12 appears to support the health and function of Leydig cells, the cells in your testes that actually produce testosterone. Studies have shown that men with higher B12 levels tend to have higher testosterone levels and better sperm quality. Let me also touch on selenium, a trace mineral that's absolutely crucial for testosterone production and thyroid function. Selenium is required for the production of glutathione peroxidase, one of your body's most powerful antioxidants. This antioxidant protection is particularly important for the testes, which are vulnerable to oxidative stress. Studies have shown that selenium supplementation can improve testosterone levels, sperm quality, and overall reproductive health in men. The sublingual delivery of selenium, typically in the form of selenomethionine, ensures optimal absorption. The recommended dose is around 200 micrograms daily, and it's important not to exceed this, as selenium can be toxic in very high doses. But at the recommended level, delivered sublingually, it provides powerful support for testosterone production and overall male health. Now, I want to address something important. All of these ingredients I've mentioned, they work synergistically. That means they work better together than they do individually. Vitamin D3 needs magnesium to be converted into its active form. Vitamin K2 works with vitamin D to ensure proper calcium metabolism. Zinc and magnesium work together to support hundreds of enzymatic reactions. B vitamins work as a complex to support energy production and hormone synthesis. This is why comprehensive sublingual formulations that combine multiple ingredients in optimal ratios tend to produce better results than single ingredient supplements. The beauty of sublingual delivery is that you can get all of these powerful ingredients in one convenient dose. You place the tablet or liquid under your tongue, let it dissolve for a minute or two, and you're done. No swallowing large pills, no digestive discomfort, no waiting hours for absorption, just fast, efficient delivery of the nutrients your body needs to support healthy testosterone production. Now, let's talk about what you can realistically expect when you start using a comprehensive sublingual testosterone support formula. First, understand that this isn't a pharmaceutical testosterone replacement. We're talking about nutritional support for your body's own natural testosterone production. This is about giving your body the raw materials it needs to do what it's designed to do. In the first few weeks, many men notice improvements in energy levels and mood. You might find yourself waking up feeling more refreshed, having more sustained energy throughout the day, and feeling more motivated and focused. These are often the first signs that your body is responding to the nutritional support. Over the next month or two, you might notice improvements in body composition. This could mean easier fat loss, particularly around the midsection, and better muscle retention or growth if you're exercising regularly. Your workout recovery might improve, and you might find you can push harder in the gym without feeling completely wiped out afterwards. By the 3-month mark, many men report improvements in libido and sexual function. This makes sense because as your testosterone levels improve and stabilize, your body can better support all the systems that contribute to healthy sexual function. You might also notice improvements in sleep quality, which creates a positive feedback loop because better sleep supports better testosterone production. At the 6-month point and beyond, the benefits tend to become even more apparent. Men often report feeling more like their younger selves, with sustained energy, better mood stability, maintained muscle mass, and overall improved quality of life. And remember, we're not just talking about feeling better. We're talking about measurable improvements in health markers like body composition, bone density, cardiovascular health markers, and yes, testosterone levels. Now, I need to be clear about something. Individual results vary. Some men are going to be fast responders and notice changes within a few weeks. Others might take longer, particularly if they're starting from a place of severe deficiency or if they have underlying health issues that need to be addressed. Factors like diet, exercise, sleep quality, stress levels, and overall health status all play a role in how quickly and how much you'll benefit from testosterone support supplementation. It's also important to get your levels checked before you start any supplementation program. I strongly encourage you to work with your healthcare provider to get baseline lab work done. You want to know your starting testosterone levels, your vitamin D levels, and potentially other relevant markers like estrogen, cortisol, and thyroid function. Then, after 3 to 6 months of supplementation, get retested. This gives you objective data about what's working and allows you to adjust your approach if needed. Safety is another crucial consideration. The ingredients I've discussed today are generally very safe when used at appropriate doses. However, more is not always better. With fat-soluble vitamins like D and K, it is possible to take too much, although you'd have to take really excessive doses for an extended period. With minerals like zinc and selenium, there are upper limits beyond which you can run into problems. This is why I always recommend following the dosing instructions on high quality sublingual formulations, as these are designed by formulators who understand the optimal ratios and safe dosing ranges. Also, be aware of potential interactions with medications. If you're taking blood thinners, for example, you need to be careful with vitamin K. If you're on thyroid medication, selenium supplementation might require monitoring and dose adjustment of your medication. If you're taking any prescription medications or have any health conditions, please discuss supplementation with your healthcare provider before starting. Quality matters tremendously when it comes to supplements. Not all vitamin D is created equal. Not all zinc is the same. You want to look for products that use high quality bioavailable forms of each ingredient. You want third party testing to ensure purity and potency. You want manufacturers who follow good manufacturing practices and who are transparent about their sourcing and production methods. Yes, high quality supplements cost more than the bargain basement options at the discount store, but you're investing in your health. This is not the place to cut corners. The sublingual delivery method itself requires a bit of technique to get the most benefit. When you place the tablet or liquid under your tongue, resist the urge to swallow right away. Let it sit there and dissolve. Try not to move your tongue around too much. Give it at least 60 to 90 seconds for full absorption. Some people find it helpful to do this first thing in the morning before eating or drinking anything, as this ensures optimal absorption without interference from food or beverages. Consistency is absolutely key. Testosterone support isn't about taking something once and expecting miracles. It's about daily, consistent support over weeks and months. These supplements work best when combined with a nutrient-dense diet, regular exercise that includes both strength training and cardiovascular work, adequate sleep, stress management, and healthy relationships. The supplements provide the raw materials, but your lifestyle determines how effectively your body can use those materials. The good news is that you don't have to accept declining testosterone and all the symptoms that come with it as an inevitable part of aging. You have options. Sublingual testosterone support offers a convenient, effective, and affordable way to give your body the nutritional support it needs to maintain healthy hormone levels naturally. It's not about turning back the clock completely, but it is about optimizing what you have and feeling your best at any age. I hope this has been helpful and informative for you. Your body needs a steady supply of these nutrients to maintain optimal hormone production. Think of it like building muscle or losing fat. You don't go to the gym once and expect to be transformed. You show up consistently day after day, and the results compound over time. The same principle applies here. Let me wrap this up by saying that while sublingual testosterone support supplements are powerful tools, they're most effective as part of a comprehensive approach to male health. If you found value in this video, please consider subscribing to DR.EMELIA MD Health for more evidence-based information about optimizing your health as you age. Drop a comment below and let me know what topics you'd like me to cover next. Until next time, this is Dr. EMELIA MD, reminding you to take charge of your health because you deserve to feel your best today and every day. TH.